Bitcoin is going parabolic towards the upside, and the question really is, what is currently going on? Why is Bitcoin pumping towards the upside like it is currently doing? What is our next level of resistance going to be? Because our next level of resistance is actually coming in at about a 10% increase, but our next support level is going to be coming in at a minus 5% decrease. But we do have another resistance that we need to be having a look in towards. We need to be talking about the Bitcoin CME gap, because this one is fooling a lot of Bitcoin traders. And if you are going to be interested in trading the current market, well, it is a perfect time to do so. So I'm going to be talking about what I want to be seeing next for me in order to trade this market again. So guys, without any further ado, we have a lot to discuss in today's update video. And actually for this video, rather than having a look into that imminent short term in the beginning of this video, let's actually have a look into why Bitcoin is pumping. And it is actually going to be very simple, but it is also going to be a multitude of reasons. First of all, yes, institutions are buying Bitcoin right now. And I have said a few months ago that there is not much Bitcoin left to be bought by over-the-counter transactions. So what does this mean whenever there's not enough Bitcoin left to be bought by OTC? Well, that means that the institutions will need to buy their Bitcoin from the open market. And that is exactly what is happening right now. We can be seeing on multiple exchanges market orders being placed like crazy. Yesterday again, another market order was placed of about 400 Bitcoin, but we can be seeing these orders flowing in like crazy every single day. And this is definitely a signal from me that institutions, or at least big whales, are right now buying up Bitcoin. Now, another thing is that nobody is interested to sell their Bitcoin, because we are just a few days out from the spot Bitcoin ETF approval, and this will be generating massive demand as well. We are only like half a year away from the Bitcoin halving, and this will be decreasing supply. So everyone basically already knows this, so nobody is interested in selling their Bitcoin right now when these future bullish events are around the corner. That is what is currently happening, and because of that, the cycle is exactly playing out. Of course, I was already talking about this in this summer. I was still talking about how my target is going to be about that 50k level, and still at that time this target was very unreasonable. But right now, as we're coming closer towards its target, many people are starting to believe that we can be reaching this target. So yeah, funny how it goes, but still the cycle is repeating. We are in our bear market recovery stage. If you can see it correctly on this screenshot, you can see that we are right now in this bear market recovery stage. So yeah, having a look into these on-chain indicators, well, it is not looking like we are looking very exhausted yet. So that still leads me into believing that we can be headed a little bit higher, because these on-chain indicators are usually very accurate. So with that kept in mind, this is exactly why Bitcoin is pumping right now. It is basically because the cycle is just repeating. But with that kept in mind, let's have a look into a little bit more of the imminent short term. And what we can be seeing over here is that in the imminent short term, we are experiencing some kind of a rejection. And for that, we need to have a look into previous price action, because this traded area right here is going to be very important for right now. Right here we had a resistance level, and right here we had a very clear support level, right? We did have some deviations. Right here we had a deviation right here as well, and on that top side we also had one deviation right here. But definitely this level right here was very important in this area right here. So if we are going to be drawing this resistance level from about right here, well, then if we have a look into the current Bitcoin price action, we can be seeing that exactly we got rejected from this level, which is going to be previous massive resistance. So right now we are having trouble actually breaking above this level, and in the imminent short term we are finding some kind of a little bit of a rejection. So yeah, what am I going to be doing right now? Well, definitely in the end of the day, my game plan hasn't really changed. My ultimate target is still going to be this 48k level. I do think we can be wicking a little bit above right here, but that 48k level is going to be my ultimate target. And yes, we might have some trouble actually breaking above this level, but if we either are going to be retesting this support level right here, I'm going to be interested in opening up a long position from that 41k level. So that is going to be scenario number one. If we are going to be finding some kind of a rejection, some kind of a retracement, I'm going to be interested in buying up that dip. Now the second scenario is going to be if we are going to be creating another consolidation range right here. If we are going to be creating another symmetrical triangle, maybe another bull flag pattern right here, well, that is going to be a perfect trading setup, because at that time, after we can be seeing some consolidation being created, we can also see once again liquidity piling up on that top side, and that is exactly what we want to be seeing. Bitcoin is going after the liquidity, and if we are going to be seeing liquidity being created on that top side, well, Bitcoin will be following that liquidity most likely. So yeah, if we are going to be creating this consolidation, we can be having a look into a similar setup, just like the one right here, but right now we are not creating that consolidation just yet, so we still do want to be waiting and see what actually is going to be happening. Now, one thing that I do know for sure is that we are currently creating our parabolic trend towards the upside, so I'm definitely not going to be interested in shorting this one right here. Yes, if we are going to be breaking our parabolic structure, well, that is going to be the moment where I'm maybe potentially going to be interested in opening up a short position, but not at all right now. Right now, the momentum is too strong towards the upside, and it would be irresponsible to open up a short position right here. And we do still have that CME gap down below us. We need to be talking about this in a little bit, but first of all, if you are as well going to be interested in trading, make sure to be having a look into this link in the description, because you can right now claim a free $1,000 airdrop on either Bitcoin or on Ethereum. So make sure to check out that first link in the description. Claim your free airdrop position. It is a $1,000 airdrop position, so make sure to go ahead and claim it. And with that being said, let's have a look into that CME gap, because this CME gap is about to fool a lot of people, because I can already see it on Twitter. Everyone is calling how this CME gap is most probably going to be getting filled, but in my opinion, a similar scenario like right here is most likely going to be playing out, where we are going to be creating this bearish divergence and are going to be creating this push towards this 48k level, and then potentially we could be seeing this retracement and filling our CME gap. Of course, 95% of these CME gaps tend to get filled, but do keep in mind, this CME gap is a lot bigger, and these bigger CME gaps tend to take a lot longer to actually get filled. So yeah, we can still perfectly fine just see a little bit more upside momentum before eventually filling that CME gap. So yeah, don't get fooled over here. Now the Bitcoin dominance is increasing very, very nicely. Of course, we have been talking about how the Bitcoin dominance is most likely going to be increasing, hitting this 58%, 57% target, and then we are hugely going to be scaling in towards altcoins. Now, I have uploaded already this altcoin video, and these are some altcoins I'm going to be very interested in buying whenever we are hitting that 57% mark. But right now, still, Bitcoin is a dominant coin, and right now you want to be invested in Bitcoin rather than these altcoins. So guys, with that being said, if you want to be staying up to date about every single market development, make sure to be following me on Twitter. And guys, with that being said, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.